welcome to Travel Crochet. My name is Tracy. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, thank you for returning and coming back and seeing what I'm putting up today. So right at the start, apologies, you'll hear the air conditioner, you'll hear the other fan beside me. The forecast for today and pretty much all this week is 41 degrees, but I went outside before and looked at my phone and it is nearly 43 degrees, and if you're in the States, that is the equivalent of 110 Fahrenheit, so it is ridiculously hot. That's why I didn't actually put up my video yesterday, hoping that I might get a cooler change, but it's not happening, so here we go. Anyway, so today's video I decided that I'll do something a little bit different, where I'm going to show you 10 free Instagram patterns that I have tried. So I only put up ones that I have tried and tested and show you, and all the links to the actual accounts of the people on Instagram will be in the description. I can't actually with Instagram link the physical pattern because posts change and move, but if you go to their actual page, then you'll be able to scroll down there. And don't forget to follow all of them as well, because they give us these free patterns, and pattern designing is a lot of work, so we'll give them the appreciation that they need. Alright, so starting off, I have done this in alphabetical order, so it's not prioritizing my favorite to least favorite or anything like that. It's just alphabetical order, and in some cases I've tried to do them patterns in different size yarn to show different sizes that you can make it, but because of the we live in a caravan, and so if my husband makes any noises you're going to hear that as well, but that's life. But I also will try and make shorter clips in between each segment, because GoPros in particular, which is what I film on, don't like heat, so it will shut down if I don't shut it down and do just extra little clips, so I'll just have to put those together when I'm editing. So before we get on to the first item, I will do that and restart. Alright, so for the very first pattern that I have looked at today from Instagram is a Brontosaurus, and this is, and I'm sorry, I have OCD. If I make a pattern and create it, the first thing I do is put the price on it. I can't, it's not completing it without the price, so that's just me. So I'll show you, this is Brontosaurus. I have made a few Brontosaurus patterns before, and I actually felt this one was really well written and turned out really well. So I'll put some safety eyes, gold safety, glitter safety eyes there, and his tail and his forelegs. And this pattern is by Kaylee Crochet. Again, all of these people will be in the description. So that is number one. So for pattern number two that I have found is a cow pattern, but it's a mini cow, and when I did it, he is definitely mini, or she. So I actually did it pretty much in the colors that they had in the pattern, and this is definitely keyring size, so put it on the keychain, the little legs, but I did use velvet yarn. It was like, I bought this from Temu, which is the little tiny ones, and this white was meant to match, but it was actually thicker, so I've had to use a bit of both. But I'm sure if you used a different size, like a 6 weight or something, that would come out larger than a keychain size. So this pattern is by trying to pronounce it, Handmade. I apologize if I've really pronounced that incorrectly, but it will be I might put them up on the screen as well, just the names, and the links will be in the description. So that's number 2. Alright, the third pattern that I'm going to show you today is, actually I really like this pattern, and I'm surprised it's a free pattern. It's really good pattern. It's a crocodile. Well, actually, I think it's actually an alligator, but I call it a crocodile because we have crocodiles in Australia, so an alligator. And I have made 2. So one I just made the tail longer, I just kept going, and this one I made a bit shorter. But I only made it in the same yarn because I liked the colours in this yarn, but it actually makes up quite quickly. I don't time myself, but I could imagine it was less than an hour definitely. And this pattern is by Natalie's Crochet Creations. And, yeah, I had some troubles getting the safety eyes in the bobble stitch, but we got there. And yeah, sometimes I'll put the hot glue behind them when they're particularly hard like this, because they may come off. But even if you, yeah, they're not moved so far, so I think I'm doing okay there. So I've really found this pattern to be great, and I think that they will sell well at markets as well. Okay, pattern number 4 is a dolphin, and this is the dolphin, which made in velvet yarn. That is there. These is also a very well written pattern. You do need a little bit of sewing for these with the fins. You do crochet you make the tail sort of end separately, but then you sort of crochet, I think, or I can't remember, to be honest. I think I crocheted them in, or I sewed them. I honestly can't remember. See, the heat's getting to my brain. But yeah, these are sort of the right size for me. If you use like blanket yarn or anything like that, obviously they'd be way bigger. But I think for market size, a lot of people in particular like this sort of size. So yeah, and if you're interested, I'll sell these for $10 each. There's those. And I forgot to say, the pattern is written by Yarn Haven. Yes, so sorry about that. I've got to mention who made the pattern. The number 5, we have a hippo. So this is the hippo. I did this in a thicker yarn. It's not something, it's just something that I got from a dollar store, so I'm not sure what it's called. And I also did the same pattern in the thinner yarn that I use a size 2.5 hook for. So it's my little guy that I'll sell for $5, and then this size I'll sell for $10 because he's way bigger. And the little bobble feet, and they both stand up and sit, but I love this pattern. Now this one is a pattern by Crochet, I think that's how you pronounce it. But yeah, just to show the different sizes that you can get when you're changing the hook and yarn size. So that's pattern number 5. Okay, pattern number 6. 6 is a jellyfish. And I love the frill that you get around the edge, and the way that the legs are done. You do the sort of 2 single crochets for the first 10, and then just single crochets for the last 10, and it gets that nice extra curly bit just on the ends, which is very jellyfish like. So I did that size. Then I went the next size up, and then I went into the bigger. This would be like, I think it's a bit thicker than Parfait Chunky. So yeah, it's hard to show the three together. Yeah, there we go. So there's the three different sizes, one pattern, three different yarn sizes and three different hook sizes. I think for this one I'd used a 6mm hook, 4mm and 2.5. There you go. And that pattern is by Bright Side Crochets, and so far this is my favourite jellyfish pattern that I have found, and it's free. Bonus. Okay, free pattern, Instagram pattern number 7. We have a penguin. So I loved this pattern, and then I did smaller size penguin, so the two together. So this pattern is by In the Crochet Cupboard. So again, size 2.5 hook, size 4 hook, and then different size that you get. And obviously, again, the bigger the yarn, the bigger the penguin will be. But for me, these are really good market size. $5 item and $10 item. Okay, pattern number 8 is a Tyrannosaurus Rex, which I made here in a very bright red colour. I think I'll have to make a few different colours because honestly red items don't sell that well, but I still think it's cute. Now this pattern actually does have a hat for this one, so I'd left the hat out, but you can do the hat. But I really like the little T-Rex arms. I think worked out well, and it does, I haven't got the table here, but it does sit quite well. And this pattern is by Asta Boutique, and this was the size 4 hook yarn. I didn't do extra versions of this one, and this one I sell for $10. Okay, pattern number 9, we are nearly there. This one had been so popular, so many people are having this one at markets and that, and I hadn't made it before. Finally decided to get on the bandwagon, and we have a trunk, the big booty turtle. So there's this one, and take the shell off, and you've got his big booty. So this one was, I don't know why I didn't do it earlier, this pattern, because it's really fast to make up, and I think kids and adults will get a big laugh out of it. But then I made a larger size one as well, although I did make the shell in the yarn that was sort of a size down, otherwise I couldn't manage to get his one to go on properly. And there's the booty. But yeah, I'm interested to see how they go at markets. From other people that have said that they do really well, so hopefully when I attend a market next year, we'll see how they go. But yeah, definitely recommend this pattern as easy to follow, very quick to make, and I think he's cute, and so now I've joined the trend. Alright guys, I've had to switch to my mobile phone because the GoPro decided it was way too hot and wasn't going to record anymore. So sorry about the angle, I actually don't have a stand for my phone. But number 10, I've even closed everything up because I thought the GoPro may have completely, oh there we go, completely actually filmed that last segment, but it didn't. So anyway, number 10 is this whale pattern. So this, I actually had been finding at markets that people weren't recognizing the other pattern of whale that I was doing that had just the tiny little tail at the back. Yeah, so I decided that I would give this one a go. It was very fast to make up, and I love the way that it was naturally shaped, the tail to face upwards like this. So I made this larger size, then I made the next size down, and then I made a keyring size little one as well. So there we go, that's the 3. So the pattern is by Goozle Toys Pattern. Again, that will be linked. So that's again this one was the size 5.5 hook, I think. Size 4 hook, and the size 2.5. There we go. Oh no, this one's lost an eye. Good. Hang on, I thought he looked a bit funny. He's gone. One eye's gone. Oops. Alright, we'll fix that one up. Anyway. So that is 10 Instagram patterns to show you. If you like this kind of video, please let me know. Otherwise, if there's other types of videos you'd like to see, I'm still going to make more videos on what I've made each week and what I'm making, but this is a different way to sort of present what I'm making also. So next video will be next Wednesday. Well, that's Christmas Day. I don't know when next video will be. We'll see. It'll be around that time anyway. But in case I don't get a video out, I'd like to wish everyone a very Merry Christmas and be safe, and I hope you enjoy yourselves. Take some time out for yourself and be with your family or friends or whoever you'd like to be at this time of year. And yeah, we'll see you next time. And if you like this content, please give me the thumbs up and consider subscribing. So sorry about the change to the phone. I'm not used to filming on my phone, and maybe it's better. Maybe I should be filming on my phone and not the GoPro. Anyway, thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.